I think last week, Utsav and I talked about the question asked to the US Department of State whether they have anything to say about Pannun's statement about Air India, about warning people to not use Air India flights to go to India. And, one had to coax an answer out of the US Department of State, which said that, well, they condemn everything. Very, watered down answer. But today, the National Investigation Agency of India decided to do something about it. Well, what did they do? Here we go. I'm going to show you a small slide deck and kind of wrap up for you what are all the things that 𝗤𝗏𝗏 Pannun is alleged to be guilty of. So this threat that he gave, he has been booked by the NIA. If you remember, 2 months ago or 3 months ago, the NIA was in the United States, it was in Canada, it was in United Kingdom, gathering a lot of information. And I think they got enough now to go back and start sending all these notices. The NIA registered a case against 𝗤𝗏𝗏 Pannun and his banned organization 𝗤𝙗ℎ for Justice for sending video messages threatening Air India passengers. The threat video was released by Pannun on social media platforms on November the 4th. Sikhs were asked not to fly on Air India planes on and after November 19th, claiming their lives were threatened. In addition, he threatened to block Air India's global operation. Canada and India and certain other countries where India flies issued a high alert and began investigations. Moreover, Pannun warned that Delhi's IGIA, Indira Gandhi International Airport, the world's busiest airport, would remain closed on the 19th of November. Well, on the 10th of July 2019, the Ministry of Home Affairs had banned SFJ as an unlawful association under the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act for its activities. On July 1st in the next year, that is 2020, Pannun was listed as an individual terrorist by the MHA. Well, the other interesting thing here is Pannun and many of these Khalistanis had funded the 𝗤𝗏 Party. I know firsthand that there was a near riot-like situation when Kumar Vishwas, who was then with the 𝗤𝗏 Party, had come after the debacle in 2016, I think. Not this Punjab election, but the one before that, where AAP came second, but it was a really bad defeat and they were accused of eating a lot of money. These are the same Khalistani supporters. Pannun has publicly claimed that AAP had scammed Khalistan supporters around the world to the tune of $6.3 million. He claimed that AAP scammed them to fund Punjab election campaign. Arvind Kejriwal's and AAP's already murky image is tarnished by these accusations by a wanted terrorist. Now, AAP operated crowdfunding accounts in the name of Bhindranwala and Khalistan movement. The crowdfunding was encouraged through social media apps like Facebook, Twitter, X today, etc. I have the links that I'm going to share with you so you can look at those things in a little bit more detail. Khalistan supporters and NGOs associated with close to 6.3 million with American supporters. Pannun claimed that AAP is now using these funds to further their election goals in Himachal Pradesh and Gujarat. This was before the HP elections and Gujarat elections, okay? I'm just giving you in one place all the different things that he's alleged of. Pannun was charged with terrorism and sedition in 22 Punjab cases between July 6, 2017 and August 28, 2022, apart from a 1990 case of sedition and other charges in Chandigarh. Officials said that the SFJ had tried to shelter the killers of singer Sidhu Moosewala in Ambala. A day after the Punjab Police's intelligence wing headquarters was hit by a rocket-propelled grenade, Pannun sent out an audio message that he said the attack in Mohali could as well have happened at the Shimla police headquarters. It is Pannun who has been the central figure in some of the most vexing cases for Punjab police in recent years from the Punjab referendum 2020. Pannun was in the news during the agitation against the farm bills when in Jan 2021, the NIA registered an FIR against Pannun and issued summons to various farmer leaders and activists to probe their source of funding. This has now come out and you will see why Amritpal Singh and this entire coterie was quickly rounded up by the Indian police and in the NIA, and now they are all cooling their heels in jail. Interesting thing here is that despite his openly secessionist calls, like-minded pro-Khalistan groups in India such as the 𝗤𝗏 𝗬𝙁 and Shiromani Akali Dal have reservations about Pannun and his activism. Now, here it gets a little bit better. The NCB has requested that Interpol issue an RCN, Red Corner Notice against Pannun, but Interpol rejected the request twice because Pannun argued that he was a political entity and therefore Interpol cannot issue a Red Corner Notice. NCB, for coordinating with Interpol on India's behalf, works under the supervision of officials in the CBI, Central Bureau of Investigation. The dossier against Pannun that the NCB placed in front of Interpol to seek the RCN was prepared by the officials of the NIA. NIA officials maintain that the details given to Interpol were sufficient and strong for the body to issue the RCN against Pannun. An earlier request filed by India in November 2018 for a Red Corner Notice against Pannun was rejected by Interpol in 2019. Well, first of all, this guy is now a citizen of United States and Canada. So essentially, it is up to the United States or Canada to act against this guy, his potty mouth, whatever you want to call it, wild statements. There may be some people who may be drinking his Kool-Aid and may decide to take law in their own hands and go after some innocent Hindu or somebody else. This is where I am really, really concerned that neither the Canada's intelligence operations or the FBI in America has really acted to curb this fellow. I mean, freedom of speech, he has gone way beyond freedom of speech. He has gone way beyond freedom of speech. So this is not something that you can brush under the carpet and say, oh, this is freedom of speech. I'm a little bit disappointed, I must say, that my taxpayer dollar is not going to protect me, my country, and my fellow law-abiding citizens. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to click on the bell button for notifications. Namaskar.